Hello everyone and welcome to From the Heart Friday with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B Creative Cardiology. Hello, hello, happy Friday. So we got rain, colder weather back in, and actually David and I are about ready to head out the door to a funeral. So hence a bit dressed up here. But it's my usual Friday at 3, so while David quickly changes into his suit and gets himself ready, I thought I would share a bit of a messy desk, what I have going on here at my craft table, because I'm actually prepping some demonstrator swaps for the Stampin' Up! On Stage. That's their convention that's going to be held in Long Beach, California, coming up in like just 3 weeks. It's the week of March 10th. So it's like the 12th, 11th, 12th, 13th, something like that. It's that week in March. David and I will be flying out to California for that. And I have signed up for some demonstrator swaps. And one of them involves the new online exclusives. In March, there will be a whole collection of online exclusives that is released. It's currently in demonstrator pre-order. And my favorite suite from that release is called Garden Poetry. And it's got bright, beautiful colors, flowers and leaves, and all kinds of gorgeous stuff. So let me give you a sneak peek and show you one of my swap cards. All right, so here we go real quick. Flipping the camera around. Like I said, I was in the middle of creating some of these things. All right, and one of the primary colors in this Garden Poetry collection is the beautiful blueberry bushel. So we've got all kinds of fun shades of royal blue here. Now this Garden Poetry involves a stamp set, some really interesting dies, including a large background die that is part of a hybrid embossing folder, which is this gorgeous leaf print. So what I have made, I've already folded my blueberry bushel card bases here, just a standard half sheet at 5.5 by 8.5, folded out 4 1/4. Okay, I've been inserting some white cardstock, just like I usually do. These are all finished cards, full cards, okay, that we will be swapping. All right, now check out this next piece. We have, as part of this collection, some gorgeous foil, and it comes in blueberry bushel, berry burst, and shaded spruce. And it is a textured, you can see it's got some neat texture already to it. And what I've done, I have embossed those with this leaf folder, and check out how gorgeous that is. So you have the texture from the foil as well as the embossing of the leaves. So beautiful. So I've cut this at 4 by 5 1/4, and we are adhering this to the front of our card as well. And the nice thing is the leaf print is all over, so it doesn't have like a right side up. It's just an all over print here. Now, I wanted, since I'm doing everything in shades of blue, I wanted a little bit of contrast against the blue foil, just to make my designer paper stand out a bit. So I have cut some vellum, some of the vellum cardstock with my arched dies, this archway dies. And by the way, the Everyday Arches bundle is on sale because the stamp set here, the Everyday Arches stamp set, is being discontinued. All right, so I think you can get that stamp set for just $14, and then the dies here, the stitched arches, are carrying over. But there are some great deals on the Last Chance clearance rack right now. And actually today, today's Friday, February 20th, today is the last day of Stampin' Up's free shipping flash sale. So if you have some of these awesome items like the vellum, the arches, also the other item too, the textured notes, stamps, and the dies. Now, when I did my video on Tuesday, I wasn't sure about the stamps, but I double checked. The stamp set is still available, as are the stitched dies. Unfortunately, these are also being discontinued. But if you purchase the items here a la carte, instead of the bundle pricing, you can actually get them for like half price. All right, and this is a definite must have. I'm so sad. Okay, let's see if this worked. I don't know what I did. We have been trying everything to get our internet fixed. If you are still there, please let me know. All right, and I hope this works. I was halfway through showing my sneak peek of the garden poetry collection and my swap for Onstage. All right, and I was just about to show you this gorgeous garden poetry designer series paper, which I've used the smaller archway to die cut all of these gorgeous little leaf prints. All right, they're so, so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna take one of these and make sure I've only got one. Okay, because I did die cut them 2 at a time. All right, I'm going to adhere this to the front. Before I do that, I do want to add a little bit of ribbon, and we don't have a blueberry bushel ribbon. So I was thinking that a little bit of this Misty Moonlight ribbon, this is on Last Chance clearance, but it's the Misty Moonlight and what is it called? Silver Edged ribbon. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit, just tape the ends across here. Okay, put a little more adhesive to cover the ribbon and place that right on the front. So pretty. We've got all these gorgeous shades of blueberry bushel, some night of navy, some secret sea, a little misty moonlight here. Okay, and now for the star of the show, we are going to stamp this gorgeous flower stamp. I'm inking that up in some blueberry bushel ink, and I'm gonna make sure I get that fully covered. That looks good. Okay, and I'm gonna stamp it here on a scrap of basic white. Ooh, so pretty. Hey, Phyllis. I know I'm a little earlier than usual today because we are about ready to walk out the door to a funeral. And I thought I would come on a little bit early, jump on live while David is getting ready. He just got home from work a little bit early so that he can change into his suit, and we're heading out. So I did pre-die cut one of these gorgeous flower duos already. I'm gonna pop this up with a couple of dimensionals. I will let him know you said hi. Thank you. I know, I wish he could jump on here with me, but alas, not today. So I'm going to stick these gorgeous flowers right here, kind of tuck them off to the right a little bit. And now this little sentiment die is also part of the garden poetry collection. All right, so like I said, this is a little sneak peek. These items are coming out in the online exclusives in March. They're currently in demonstrator pre-order, and I believe it is March 3rd that they will be available. All right, it's usually whatever the first Tuesday of the month is. Okay, so stamping. Oh, well, it's a little bit crooked. Let's do a 2 for 2 and see. I'll do the best of 2 here and take whichever side came out straighter. All right, I think I'm gonna go with this side and we'll just angle it a little bit. I can always adhere it a little bit crooked if I need to. Let's go ahead and just use a couple of these edge pieces of our dimensionals here so that they're fit on this skinny little sentiment label. Okay, and then I want to tuck this. Well, let's see how it goes. I kind of wanted to tuck it underneath. All right, that'll work. I do that. And then put a little knot, just, I don't want a full on bow, but let's tie just a little knot over here on the edge. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then also part of this collection, we do have some gems, and these are called the Garden Epoxy Dots, and they come in Flirty Flamingo, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and Crushed Curry. And you've got dots and little dots with flowers. So I'm going to take a couple of these Blueberry Bushel dots here. All right, let's see here. And let's just place them randomly here around our card. This is Blueberry Bushel, and the foil paper that you see here I have embossed, and that is with, this is part of the Garden Poetry collection. It's a blue foil, and this gorgeous designer series paper. Let me show you the full sheet. All right, let's see here. I've been trying to go quick so that David doesn't, you know how it is. When a man gets ready to walk out the door, then it's like he's ready and you better be ready too. So this is the full sheet of this gorgeous blue shade of the Garden Poetry paper. All right, it's just one of the sheets. The backside has this like watercolor pattern on it. So I die cut sections of it here with my arched dies and ended up with this beautiful background. Used a little bit of vellum just to contrast it. Stamped the flowers there and the sentiment, and I added, because we don't have any Blueberry Bushel ribbon, I wanted something here, so I used a little bit of that Misty Moonlight and silver edged ribbon, which I think kind of goes along with the fancy foil there too. So that's just a little sneak peek. I was thinking if I had some, oh, I don't have my Wink of Stella. Oh, do I? Do I have it here? I do. Let me see if there's any, what I've got left. It'll either be overkill or I'm not sure, because this card is just so pretty as it is. So I think it's gorgeous, and that's what my, oh, I got a lot of Stella on here. Let's see if I can spread this around. Okay. Come on, a little, Stella got a little carried away there. That's what I get for trying to be quick. All right, well, if anything, this will be my sample. Okay, so you get the idea. A little bit goes a long way. So I kind of got a little over Stellaed there, and I hope it will dry a little bit more sheer. Hey, Tabitha. Hey, Diana. Are you guys working on some projects together today? All right. So anyways, I hope that dries so it's not quite so silver, but it does look pretty cool on camera with the shimmer there. Love my Wink of Stella. Anyways, that's just a quick sneak peek. I'm going to get quickly just clean my stamps here, and then David and I will be heading out. Unfortunately, it's been a rough winter, and we have had, just in our congregation alone, we have had 6 deaths in the past few months. And yeah, so it is kind of nice to make something other than a sympathy card. Although this, with this shade, actually that would make a really nice sympathy card too. Very classy. All right, thank you guys for jumping on. I know this was really quick. I know we had a bit of a camera glitch. Still trying to work that out. We've had the internet company come out. We've replaced the modem. I turned off our Blink cameras here while I was filming, thinking that perhaps, you know, like when the school bus goes by and sets off the Blink, maybe that's what's causing the glitch. I've been checking everything, so we're really not sure. My apps are updated, so I apologize for this glitchy video that keeps happening, and we'll still keep working on it. So thank you guys for joining me. Have a great weekend, and if you haven't already, take advantage of that free shipping flash sale that goes through midnight tonight. Okay, so thank you guys so much, and be sure to add this Garden Poetry to your order for March. All right, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.